year 5. Okay, so we're coming slightly away from the money matters topic because I think it's important for us to do a little goal setting, because I know, obviously, for some of us, if you're being at home, sometimes days can just roll into one. Okay, so what I want to do is try and keep you motivated. And one way that I find really helps people is goal setting. Okay, it helps us keep that positive mindset because it gives you a focus. Okay, and that's what some of us need. Okay, I know every day I write a bit of a to-do list, and if I think, right, if I can get at least 2, 3 of those things ticked off, I'm happy then. I feel like I've succeeded in that day. Okay, so I thought it would be good for you to have a little go yourselves. Okay, so think really hard about what you want and what you will need to do to achieve it. Okay, so that's important. Sometimes it's good for us to think, oh, we want to do this, want to do that, but it's how and what we need to do to in order to get there. Okay, I think sometimes that's where we stumble, is when we think, oh, well, I can't reach that goal because I can't do what I need to do to get there. Okay, so nothing can stop a man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude. Okay, so this is coming back to that positive mindset that we talk about a lot in school. Okay, if you've got a growth mindset, even if you have a bit of a wobble, you can't quite do it then, you're thinking, right, well, I can't do it yet, but what do I need to do to overcome this? Okay, and if it's saying that this one, nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude, it's saying if you are in that pit, okay, and you can't see a way out, that's where you are with the wrong mental attitude. Okay, so we've always got to be thinking of that growth mindset, and then you're right, what can I do next? Okay, so one thing I wanted to share with you is about smart targets. Okay, so using smart targets breaks your aims down, making it easier for you to achieve them. Okay, because lots of us have comments like, I want to be better at maths, but sometimes I think it's narrowing it down, thinking, right, well, what is it? Because maths is a massive subject, isn't it? Okay, it's huge. So what is it about maths that you want to improve at? All right. There we go. So an example, I want to be better at maths. Have I succeeded if I know how to add and subtract? What if I don't know my 8 times tables? How would I know if I'd achieved this goal? Okay, so this comes back to the fact that's quite a large thing to want to be good at. Okay, or to be better at. You need to narrow it down, break it down. Okay, here we go. This is a better example of a smart target. I want to get better at my 8 times table. So if you're sat there thinking now, well, yeah, I always say I want to be better at maths, but actually it's a particular times table I'm struggling with, then this will be great for you. Okay, being specific makes it easier to achieve your goals and recognize when you have been successful. Okay, so for that person there, if they eventually are able to say and do their 8 times table, they know they've achieved that goal. If you're saying, I want to be better at maths, how are you going to know you've achieved that? Is it the fact that you're going to be able to do fractions? Because I know this is a tricky topic at the moment. Is it that you're going to be able to use expanded noun phrases if we're going to English? Okay, you need to be very specific. Okay, so smart targets doesn't mean as in like clever target. Each letter stands for something. So the S means specific. Okay, you have to say what you want to do very clearly, almost like, you know, when we looked at algorithms. Okay, we've got to be very specific with our instructions. Well, it's just like that. Remember, not I want to be better at maths, but I want to improve my 8 times table. Right, M means measurable targets, tell you exactly what you need to do to succeed. So I want to be able to run 100 meters faster is not measurable. Okay, how much faster do I want to be able to go? A is an achievable target, okay, which it has to be something that you can do. Okay, so I'm going to read for 10 minutes every day this week. It's probably more achievable for most people. Instead of, I am going to read a novel every week. May not be achievable depending on the length of the novel. Okay, so that might be like saying, right, I'm going to know all my times tables up to 144 today. That, to me, it might be achievable for some people, but for me, that would not be achievable. I would have to take my time and break it down. Okay, so it might be, right, on Monday, I'm going to try and learn my twos. On Wednesday, I'm going to change from my twos and I'm going to have a go at doing my fours. Okay, see how you can build that up? Right, R means relevant. So what I'm going to do needs to help me get what I want. So if I want to get fit, finding out about famous footballers won't help. It will be more useful to do some training. Okay, so it's got to be relevant. So T is for timed. If I don't know how much time I have, then I don't know when to take action. So will you manage your target in a week, a month, or within a term? Okay, so that comes back to making sure you give yourself a bit of a deadline. Okay, when I give you time in work to do your lesson, I say, right, you've got the next hour. Okay, you know how much time you've got to get something done. Okay, if I just said, right, needs to be done, some of you would do it, some of you wouldn't. Okay, so it's the same for you guys. Sometimes giving yourself a deadline, giving yourself a time limit, really spurs you on to get something done. Okay, so remember, targets must be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timed. Right, so here's some more examples, okay? So if you're struggling, so joining more in class, improve my spelling, improve my fitness, put my hand up at least 3 times in every maths lesson by the end of term. That's a good one. Practice test key vocabulary in our topic. Work out or train twice a week. Okay, now what I've done is for you for the next 2 Mondays. So in your pack, you've got 2 of these, okay? And they've got different dates on because one's for the Monday you'll get your pack and one's for the following Monday. Because I think every week you should maybe try and set yourself a goal every day. Okay, just to keep you motivated. You don't have to do a work related goal. Okay, it can be anything. Okay, it could be, right, I'm going to tidy my room. Okay, by the end of today. Make it sure you give yourself a deadline. Okay, Saturday and Sunday, you may not have targets. It may be actually just to switch off and relax, and that's fine. Okay, but Monday to Friday, I want you to try and think of at least one target every day that is smart. Okay, that you can do. Okay, that's very specific, measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant, okay, and that it is timed, okay. And what I want you to do is when you've achieved one, I want you to tick it off. If for whatever reason you don't achieve one, okay, just circle it for me. Okay, that's fine. Some days we don't achieve them, but it might be that you shift it to the next day then. Okay, but just then we can see if you tick the ones you do and circle the ones you don't quite get round to, that will really highlight to you what you've been able to do in each week. Okay, now this is something I'm doing. I know Mrs. Yates having a go at this comment. We're all trying to have weekly goals. Okay, so please, please, please have a little go at this because I think for some children, having spoke to parents, this might help. Okay.